Okay, here we are, and we've got tomatoes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 that I can see, 5 in the back, 6, 7. Oh, they're growing like crazy. Look at this bush. And they've grown quite a bit within the last couple of days. There's more there, over there. All right. This one doesn't seem to be, it's got the flowers are coming out, but it doesn't seem like there's, oh, here we go. Got a set of tomatoes there. Yeah. All right, this is growing into a nice bush. We got to keep tying it up. However, well, the tomatoes are starting, so I guess it's just a late bloomer. This one doesn't seem to be growing as big, but is growing good size. But it's got like 7 tomatoes on it already. Let's go over to this one. Whoa! Check this one out. Tomatoes, tomatoes, tomato, 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 tomatoes all over the place. Tomatoes! This thing is doing really good. I think these are gonna be a little bit of a late bloomer. It could be just a plant. There's 4 different plants here. Somewhere around here, in each one, it has the name stuck in it. This one has flowers, but I don't see any tomatoes at this point. Who's that? Raymond. But they don't have the sun on them to burn. I gotta come over here with the tractor and mix up that compost pile over there. So now this thing, I forgot what it was called, that plant right there. We've actually found that underneath the Chinese chestnut tree, right up against it in the shade. But everything said that apparently it's not a weed. I said, this can't be a weed. So Darlene took a picture, checked it on the net. I forgot what she called it, but apparently it has flowers and it does produce a fruit of some sort. We don't know if you can eat it or not. But anyway, I put it over here because it said that it does want sun, light, and it actually likes the south side. Well, south is that way. So it would rather like it over there someplace, but it's getting just as much sun over there or over here as over there. So anyway, let me throw some water over there. I like to, when I transplant, I like to water heavy. Now, heavily water. I don't want to just surface. And a lot of people, they do this. And I said, okay, that's good. Well, it's not good, because if I go over there and just give it a little scuff, we're right back down to dry earth. So at that point, that doesn't work. You got to have it get down in. You know, a quick watering doesn't always help. When we had the big garden back there, now by no means am I a gardener, but we had a garden the size of this kennel, maybe bigger, in the back. And I watered the root system more than I watered the actual plant. So what I used to do, here I got to do it now anyway, I would mist the plants as long as they're not in the sun and it's not late in the evening. But I would mist the plants. I'm surprised at the plant, the tomatoes that this thing is coming up with. I really like to know what they were. I gotta ask Darlene. I know she put the things back in. I just don't know if we added more soil to it or not. Alright, so anyway, after I do that, then I kind of put it on wide open. And I kind of splash it into the root system. because that's where it wants it. Same over here. And then the same over here. Not a lot, because it does get it every day. And if it rains, I don't do it. Alright, and over here, believe it or not, we have watermelon. Now, I don't think they're going to come up. I don't know. I was cleaning off the top of the refrigerator the other day, and I found a plastic bag, a little baggie, with a paper towel in it, and about 20 watermelon seeds. And they were all dried out up there in the dark. And I remember when we planted melons, the cantaloupes one day, a couple of years back, I put the seeds in the bag, did the same thing, and I put them on a stairway going into the basement. And then the next season, I planted them, and the next thing you know, we had a half a dozen of those little cantaloupe things coming up. Alright, I'm going to wet this up a little bit because I got to get over there and kind of mix up those eggshells.